In the previous videos, we have discussed about different attributes in the entity relationship model. Now, in this video, we will discuss about different entity types, entity sets, keys, and value sets. Now, what is the entity type? That is a question here. So, entity type defines the collection or collection of entities, which is also you can call it as a set of entities that have the same attributes. Okay, so here you see employee and company. These two are entities having a similar attributes. You can see it in the figure, correct? Now, the collection of all entities or particular entity type, that is entity set. So here you see these are all called as entity sets. Here E1 is an employee entity, E1, E2, E3, these are all employee sets. These are all employee sets, sorry. These are all employee sets. You can say the collection of all entities of a particular entity type in a database at any point in a time is called as an entity set. And these are usually referred using the name, same name as an entity type. These entity sets are also referred with the same name as a entity type. Now let us go with some of the key factors. Here we will consider the ER diagram. So in figure 7.2, which we have already discussed, this is a ER diagram. We have discussed about this ER diagram. So in this we will be discussing what is the meaning of this. To understand the meaning, see here you cannot draw a rectangle, circle or oval or a line or underline according to your needs. Actually these are specified with some purpose. Now you consider this employee, it is given in rectangle, correct? Department, project, dependent. See, there is a difference between these two, correct? So now I will not discuss what is the difference, correct? So we will be discussing one topic called as ER diagram notations. At that time we will discuss what is that difference is. Okay. Now here the things which are given in a rectangular boxes, these are all entities. And you can see this address, name and all these are given in the oval shape boxes. This represents attributes. These represents attributes. You see this name, bdate, and if you see this SSN here, this is underlined, correct? Yes. So this is indicating it is a key attribute. It is indicating that it is a key attribute. See, the rectangular boxes are entity type names. Attribute names are enclosed in the oval shaped and attached to their entity type by straight lines. Yes, this also you have to see here. Each attribute is attached to the entity, its entity, with straight line. So here employee name is a attribute of entity employee. Okay. Similarly, some composite attributes, these are attached to their component attributes. Yes, here composite attributes are fname, minit, lname. These are connected to name, which is a first fname, mname, lname are composite, and name is component attribute. There are some multi-valued attributes also which are displayed in oval dots here. So here oval dotted box, the number of employees, it is represented. Okay, this is how you can represent the entity types into the ER diagram. Means if it is asked how the entity types are represented in ER diagram, these are the different rules which are followed to draw the entity relationship diagram. Now let us discuss about the key attributes of an entity type. Here every entity has some key field or attribute. That is, if you take an employee, the key field is a social security number, SSN. If you take a department table, department number, even the name. So practically if you have to take the fields or attributes which are specified with the primary key or unique key, those you can consider it as the key attributes. So here the entity type has more than one, so I will just go back to that. Here you see SSN is underlined, name is underlined, number is underlined, like that. For all the entity there is one or more than one attribute which is underlined, which will be specified with the key attribute. Okay, so next topic is the domain attribute or a set of values. See, when we created a table, so we know that, so what things exist in the ER diagram which is there in the table, we will just go through that, correct? Now when we created the table, so here when we created a table, we know that the field names what we have specified, okay, that is the attribute. We had specified the entity name, that is the employee. We had specified the data type such as int, float, character, correct? That is not visible here. Can you see this here? Can you see this integer type? What type of data we are going to store in the name? That we are not drawing in the ER diagram, but when we create a table, we define. For example, if you take the example of an employee table, the name of the employee, we take it as a varchar or a char. We take the SSN number as a character type. We have taken since for some field we have taken integer, that is int we have taken, correct? For string values we have taken char or varchar. We have taken decimal as a float value, correct? Like that we have defined a different type of value what an attribute is going to accept. So domain means the set of values, or here you can say the domain is a value set, means what type of value an attribute is going to hold, that is domain. For example, if you consider the example name of the employee, we have taken it as a varchar. That specifies that name will be a character type or a string type of data. And this particular domain name can be specified mathematically as attribute A of entity E. A stands for attribute, E stands for entity, whose value set is V. And it can be defined with the function where E to the power set can be given as P of V of V. So this is a mathematical expression for domain attribute. So this is related to entity, its key attributes and its domain. So this question also may be asked for 5 marks or may be asked in the definition for 1 marks along with the different attributes. Okay, in this session we discussed about the different attributes as well as key attributes and domains. So these are a few important topics in this one. Usually this may be asked for 10 marks in the definition or may be asked for 5 marks.